Hi, I'm here to testify in support of 789 and 497. My name's Denise Crooks. I'm a mom of these two. I'm married to a woman. We've been together for 17 years and married for 7. Both of these guys are donor conceived. I carried them. We used an anonymous sperm donor. My wife and I went online to look at donor profiles, selected one together, and we haven't gone through the second parent adoption process. So my wife's name's on their birth certificates because we're married. But what this means in terms of risk for them is that when we're pretty good in Rhode Island. Like, we really haven't faced people trying to prevent her from acting as their parent. But if we travel out of state to see her family in South Carolina, my family in Texas, places where there aren't maybe the same understandings and protections, what I worry about is, say we're in South Carolina, we're in a car accident, I'm incapacitated, medical decisions need to be made about one of them, and we run into someone who doesn't want to accept just the birth certificate. And a birth certificate doesn't have to be respected in the same way that an adoption order does across state lines. And so that's the risk, that my kids would be left without somebody being able to make a medical decision. There's also the risk that if something went wrong in our relationship and we got divorced and I moved to a state that was less supportive of LGBTQ families, that I could try and prevent my wife from being able to see her children. And there have been court cases like that. I believe GLAAD has been involved with one of those cases. Or again, if I'm living in a different state with less supportive laws and I die and I had one of my parents step forward to try and say, nope, it's not her wife who would be the next of kin, and obviously taking the children, it's one of us, we're the next of kin. And those are the risks for my kids because we haven't gone through this discriminatory, intrusive, expensive process. Thinking about doing this, when I testified in the House, I only had Leah here with me, the little one, and thinking about testifying with Ian being older and able to maybe follow some of this and like what kind of conversations I'm gonna have to have with him and the discomfort that I feel about that. I hope you'll sit with me with that and think about what that means, not just for what he has to understand about his family, but what that means for the risk. So I hope you'll vote in support of these to help our family. And then also professionally, I'm a social worker in the trans health program at Thundermist Health Center, which is in support of these bills as well. And most of my patients are trans or non-binary. And a lot of times when they're trying to think about, should I come out, is it safe? One of the things I do is reassure them that Rhode Island is a place that is affirming and safe in many ways in terms of legal things. And I list the laws we have that are gender inclusive. And what I love about the parentage law is that it is gender neutral. Leah loves that my writing about it looks delicious, I guess. But I think whenever you can pass something like this that is respective of people of all genders, that is good for the mental health of the community. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your testimony, and I do just want to say those are two of the most well-behaved children I've ever seen. So I see that. I wasn't going to call you out on it, but they're two of the most well-behaved kids I've ever seen.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Any questions or comments for this witness?